Every day, you follow routines you believe you control. But what if these habits are silently controlling you? How many people spend their entire life stuck in the same 9-to-5 job, trapped in the relentless cycle of capitalism? How many times have you felt like just another cog in a machine, forced into routines that dictate every day of your life? That bug habit, the cycle that keeps you chained to monotonous work, reveals how these repetitive patterns are designed to mask your true free will. Conventional wisdom tells us that habits are the key to success, yet they can also be our prison. How many times have you followed the same routine, only to feel stuck in a loop? Our society praises efficiency and routine, but at what cost? These repetitive actions may provide comfort, yet they often strip away the genuine exercise of free will. Are you truly choosing your path, or simply following a script written by habit? Enter Charles Duhigg and his groundbreaking work, The Power of Habit. Duhigg reveals that habits are not simply acts of free will, but are instead deeply ingrained patterns shaped by cues, routines, and rewards. His research shows that understanding these mechanisms can unlock the potential to reclaim control over your decisions. By learning how habits form and operate, you can begin to challenge the illusion that your choices are entirely free, and instead harness them to create real change in your life. How many times have you followed your routine, only to later wonder if your choices were ever really yours? Think about it. Each morning, you wake up, brew your coffee, and head off without a second thought. But are you truly exercising free will, or simply playing a hand that has been dealt by habit? Consider your life as a high-stakes card game, where every move is pre-programmed by years of repeated actions. How many times have you felt that the deck was stacked against you? Our daily actions are governed by deeply ingrained habits, a cue, a routine, and a reward that silently control our behavior. Every automatic decision, every familiar pattern reinforces the illusion of free will. But here's the breakthrough. By understanding these patterns, you can learn to shuffle the deck. Recognize the cues that trigger your habits and consciously choose to rewrite the script. Imagine replacing a mundane routine with a deliberate act that serves your true purpose. In doing so, you transform a life of predictable responses into one of empowered, mindful choices. Your free will is not lost. It's waiting to be reclaimed through awareness and strategic action. Imagine for a moment that every action you take is not as free as it seems. Think back to your daily routines, the automatic motions that start your day, the familiar decisions you make without conscious thought. At first glance, these habits may seem like expressions of your free will. But what if they're actually pre-programmed responses, etched into your behavior through repetition over years? This is the essence of the habit loop, a powerful framework introduced by Charles Duhigg in The Power of Habit. By understanding the cue routine reward cycle, we begin to see how our lives are governed by patterns that often operate beneath our conscious awareness. As we delve deeper, consider the profound implications. When you wake up each day, is your decision to hit the snooze button truly yours? Or is it simply a conditioned response, reinforced by countless past mornings? How many times have you made a choice, only to later realize that it was the same decision you made yesterday and the day before? These repeated actions create a comfortable predictability, a safety net of routine. Yet, this predictability can also act as a prison, limiting your potential to break free and make truly independent choices. Now, let's explore the science behind these habits. Modern neuroscience reveals that our brains often initiate actions long before we become consciously aware of them. Studies have shown that neural activity associated with decision-making can occur milliseconds before we even register the thought. This suggests that what we perceive as a deliberate choice is frequently the end result of a long chain of automatic processes. The cue, whether it's the sound of an alarm or a familiar scene, triggers a routine that has been rewarded repeatedly over time. This is the hidden mechanism behind our seemingly free decisions. Yet, the story doesn't end there. Recognizing the existence of these automatic patterns is the first step toward reclaiming your agency. Imagine if you could pause before a habitual response, if you could see the cue and question the routine. How transformative would it be to break the cycle and choose a different path? In a way, this is like having the power to reshuffle a deck of cards that has been stacked in favor of the routine. Instead of playing the same hand over and over, you learn to detect the signals, intervene, and consciously decide your next move. Consider a simple metaphor. Your life is like a well-worn path in the forest. Over time, repeated footsteps create a trail that seems natural and unchangeable. Yet, a slight detour, a conscious decision to step off the beaten track, can lead you to entirely new landscapes. By questioning your habits and embracing mindful decision-making, you can redefine the journey. It's not about discarding all routine, after all, habits provide structure and efficiency, but rather about striking a balance between automatic responses and deliberate, conscious choices. Let's delve even further. Many of us accept habits as harmless or even beneficial, yet these same patterns can limit our creativity, our spontaneity, and ultimately, our freedom. The irony is that habits, while offering comfort, can also keep us locked in a cycle of mediocrity. Ask yourself, how many opportunities have slipped by because you were simply following the same routine? Every missed chance to innovate, every unchallenged assumption reinforces the illusion that our choices are predetermined. In recognizing this, you open the door to change. Expanding on these ideas, consider the role of self-reflection. When you pause to reflect on your actions, you begin to see the subtle cues that trigger habitual responses. These moments of mindfulness allow you to intervene in the process, to choose a different routine that better aligns with your goals and values. This isn't about rejecting the benefits of habit, it's about enhancing them. When you understand the mechanics behind your actions, you gain the power to reshape them. Your free will is not entirely lost. It's simply waiting to be awakened by conscious awareness. Furthermore, this understanding has broader implications. If our individual habits are largely the product of conditioning, then our collective behaviors, from cultural norms to societal trends, are also shaped by these patterns. By challenging the status quo at the personal level, you can inspire change on a larger scale. Every small, deliberate choice contributes to a ripple effect, gradually transforming the way we think, behave, and interact with the world. How many times will you let the familiar hold you back, when the power to innovate lies within each mindful decision? In conclusion, expanding on the key themes of habit and free will reveals a powerful paradox. While our routines often mask the reality of our choices, they also offer us a gateway to reclaim our agency. The knowledge of the habit loop, cue, routine, reward, empowers you to break free from automatic patterns and embrace a more deliberate, conscious mode of living. By questioning the familiar and stepping off the well-worn path, you not only disrupt the cycle of routine, but also unlock the potential to redefine your destiny. This is your invitation to transform the illusion into reality, where awareness meets action and free will is reclaimed one mindful choice at a time. If you reach this far, you know more about how habits shape our lives and obscure our free will. Remember, this isn't a call to discard your inherent goodness. It's an invitation to enhance it with strategic acumen. Every small, mindful adjustment you make can transform repetitive routines into opportunities for true empowerment. Today, I challenge you to pause, reflect, and ask yourself, are you truly choosing or merely following a set path? If you're ready to reclaim your agency and break free from automatic behavior, leave the phrase "awakened choice" in the comments below. Your commitment not only inspires our community, but also marks the first step toward lasting change. Embrace the possibility that by understanding your habits, you can redirect them toward a more authentic, fulfilling life. True transformation begins with one conscious decision. Your free will is not lost, it's waiting to be harnessed. Step into your power and let every choice guide you toward a remarkable future.